Hello, I'm Steve Follen. Here's another weird week from Newslight TV. This week, near the road, on the road, in the road. And we start with a sort of motorbike powered solely by two screwdrivers, dubbed the X. It can go at speeds of up to 20 miles per hour. Now, whilst riding the X, and you have to be careful how you talk about this with your other half, especially when you've got the X locked in your garage. That's a bit dirty. So whilst riding it, you have to lean forward with your hands on two triggers. Those two triggers control two 18-volt Bosch screwdrivers. You know the cordless ones? But yeah, just one of those, or two of those, they motor the thing along. As far as steering goes, there's specially designed joints right by those triggers, just by the wheels, and then you have to lean and control it with your weight. Now, designer Niels Ferber says the bike costs just £900 and is actually far more eco-friendly than pretty much any other vehicle. And also, on top of that, how many of those can put up shelves? I seriously damaged a smart car doing that. No, I did. Now, Dr. Ted Eisenberg is in the record books for having performed the most amount of breast augmentation surgeries in a lifetime. But that's not why he's on Weird Week, much as we love our world records. No, it's because other than doing boob jobs his whole life, pretty much, he is also, in his spare time, an expert knife thrower. Here he is. I'm presuming that those are his knives and not his scalpels. One can only hope so. Dr. Eisenberg says, "My work spills into my hobby and my hobby spills into my work." Yeah, let's hope not. Well, unless you're working on Katie Price. Next, horseshoes for humans. Now, I don't mean that you're going to have nails put through your feet and be made to wear one of these. No, I mean these. These, don't worry, they're not real horses' feet, I should point that out. Though it is real, genuine horse hair. They cost £1,300 each. By the way, don't get them too hot or too cold. They look a good stable condition. How much did you love Play-Doh as a kid, eh? In fact, I still love it now, playing it with my son. I always kind of feel like I want to make a slightly bigger model though, you know, like you make a little frog or a little car or in my case, normally just a little blob that kind of looks like somebody's melted Barbara Cartland. But anyway, yeah, you've got one of, you always think, oh, I wish it was a bit bigger, I wish I had a little bit more Play-Doh. Take a look at this. That is a life-size Play-Doh version of a new Chevrolet parked up in London. Yeah, it's a publicity stunt. Hey, it's worked. It took a team of 8 model workers about 2 weeks and 1.5 tons of real Play-Doh to make that. And apparently, as cars go, it sticks to the road very well. And whilst you couldn't miss that whilst walking down the street, you'd easily be forgiven for missing any of these. An artist called Slinkerchew places 1:87 scale installations of little people in real-world locations and reacting with their comparably giant surroundings. He says the little sculptures represent the way in which many city dwellers feel overwhelmed by the urban environment, and that passers-by should empathise with their vulnerability as they take them in. Yeah, trouble is you end up taking them in on the bottom of your shoe, don't you? Take ages to get those little heads out. No, it's worse than gravel. But that's it, we're out of time, which is a shame, because that means there's no time to tell you about the Russian bomb squad who were called to a suspect package making a very strange noise, only to find they weren't defusing a bomb, but actually defusing a vibrator. Also, no time to tell you about the new smash hit book called What Every Man Thinks About Apart From Sex. It's massive sales at the moment, despite the fact that every page is blank. Oh, see what they did there. Also, no time to warn drivers in Shropshire about a massive hole in the road which could swallow your car, which is fine because actually it's already too late for this driver. Nice to see, by the way, that on a country road at night he's remembered to dip his headlights. But you can get more weird news across the week at newslight.tv. I've been Steve Holland. That was your Weird Week.